That's what happened yesterday. It cut out. It cut out, right? If the battery, not the battery, it was the memory. The memory is full, my lovies. You have to clean your memory. And for some of you, you have to clean your memories. This is coming in. Lymphatic drainage for some of you. You should look into lymphatic drainage massage, especially for anybody who's experiencing anything that has to do with issues with the mammary glands. Lymphatic drainage massage. And for some of you, it has to do with breastfeeding. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. We're getting a few different energies. Ready? You ready, my lovies? They're deceiving you, my lovies. You ready? Te he visto sufriendo tan solita y triste. Sé que vives sintiendo que un amor perdiste. Ready? Te regalo un beso y 1000 razones por amarte tanto. Te regalo tanto. Prometo así secar tu llanto. They promise to dry your tears. Te regalo amores. Un tro de colores. Dame lo que sientes. Amor del bueno. Para llevarte lejos de los dolores. Un río de amores. Pa' que no llores. Go ahead, my lovies, go ahead. Solo para ti. My lovies, that's the flow today. Jesus. That's how y'all feel, my lovies. Somebody wants to give you love. Sé que vives sintiendo que un amor perdiste. I know that you always feel that you lost the love. Te regalo un beso y 1000 razones para amarte tanto. Clear those throat chakras. I will gift you a kiss and 1,000 reasons why I love you so much. Te regalo tanto. I will gift you so much. Prometo así secar tus llantos. And that's how I will dry your tears. Te regalo amores. Dentro, for some of you, something has to do with your womb. Dentro de tu vientre. Remember yesterday and the day before? Remember in December, my lovies? Remember yesterday and the day before? For those of you who watched, sacral chakra cleaning. 806, Leo energy, strength energy, and 6, the choice, the lovers, Gemini energy. Sacral chakra cleaning. This is not something that you're doing because it's like, I have to go and get this something about Section 8. For some of you, have to go to Section 8. I have to go and get this like cleaned from my, sacral chakra. That's not something it's something that's happening energetically. You could be having a lot of dreams that are directly tied to your sacral chakra energy. And you're cleaning all of that energy from toxic connections. Sacral chakra energy, root chakra energy are not just about creativity, sex, sensuality, safety, security. It's also about what you ground in this reality. You are cleaning what you have grounded. Maybe for some of you, someone actually could be grounded. For some of you, someone's grounded, or someone's about to be grounded. For some of you, someone is grounding a flight. It's like somebody's flying and they're grounding. There's a lot of whatever you're doing at this particular time, however this is manifesting for you and however you're flowing so that these energies could clear. 807, 7 could be significant for you. 1987 could be significant, or 78, or between 78 and 87 for some of you. 90 could be significant for you. The number 9, the number 44. Oh, we had 441. Yesterday in the Spanish read, 441 stood out as well. You're cleaning something that has to do with your shadow side and something that you grounded a while ago. And it's like you're integrating the shadow into the light. How beautiful. How beautiful. You're integrating something that you work through in your shadow. So for some of you, could have gone through some type of dark night of the soul episode. A lot of people did. A lot of people were kind of forced into that energy, especially through 2020 and the years following that. We're very still like integrating 808s and heartbreaks. 808s, integrating the 808, surpassing the 808. For some of you, you may be actually like changing the frequency of something, especially if music is significant for you. You're changing a frequency. I'm getting how Kanye, I love him. I know that certain people, you know, they have their opinions on him. Just like anybody else, I think he has, whatever. I've always found him to be very amazing and brilliant. And, he talks about 808s and how that frequency affects people. For some of you, maybe music is very important because we came in with music today, and normally for the remainder of this, for the remainder of something, it's like you're changing something, or there's still something that's not completed. Because I got this download yesterday as well, because now you've integrated something and it's like you've definitely passed or surpassed something, but now it's like you have to integrate it. You have to integrate something. It's like studying, for example, it's like Kanye talking about 808s and knowing what it does to people's, like, you know, energetic field. But then it's like, okay, so then what do you do with that? Like, what do you do with that information? 908, 809 could be significant. The Republic. Here we go with the Republics. The Republics have been very present. Yesterday I was having conversations with people, and even in the Spanish channel, a lot of people commented like the Republic, something about the Ukraine. Republics could be significant, all types of republics I'm getting, and something about Publix, the supermarket. Let's see, my lovies. We actually wanted to start with heaven and hell today. So we wanted to start with the oracle of heaven and hell. So that way, something about Raquel, something about blue. Here we go with this blue Cantrell. And something about Raquel. And it's about Jones. Let's see. Let's start with and a hidden enemy. Let's start with the oracle of heaven and hell to see. Because again, we're integrating the light and the dark. Te regalo amores, do-di-do-di-do-do, da-di-do-da-do-da, do-do-di-di-da-da, do-do-do. We got Mikael. Ooh, I like Mikael. Mikael. The name, the name Malachi, the name Makai, something about macabre. We got Mikael though. That, like, M has been very present for you. Political authority. We got political authority. We have political authority. Remember a couple of days ago, my lovies, in the community section of this, of our beautiful channel, Spirit had us write the name Brian a couple of times and a drive-by. But when I wrote drive-by, it didn't feel like a drive-by. It felt like a shooting. And I was like, this, but it also felt like something about cloud computing. It felt like a few different things. When God had us write Brian, you look at the community board, and it was a slow drive-by, or something about a drive-by, but I saw a drive-by shooting, but it was like, I didn't want to put like a something about a runaway, something about a runaway bride. Ooh, a runaway bride? Why did that drop? The red box dropped. A runaway, something about red box drop. A red box drop. I'm seeing the red boxes, the red boxes, something about Megan Fox's. The red boxes. Ooh, the Transformers, the movie Transformers. Somebody dropped DVD. I wanna hide it. I'm channeling someone who's a paranoid, who wants to hide something. And something about a political hitman wants to hide, but I wanna say it. Ugh. There's a reason why I didn't want to do this last night. when it came in, I got it as a drive-by shooting two days ago. Before I saw what, I'm like, oh, this is what God was giving us. The president of United Healthcare being murdered, assassinated. It's like, I don't want to do this right now. This is what it feels like. I don't want to do this right now. I feel like throwing up. I don't want to do this right now. Again, I'm a channeler, my lovies. I channel thoughts, feelings, emotions. It's not about Truth Nunez. A man of low stature, a lower ranking officer, a lower ranking CFO, lower ranking officer. This man, I don't know, I'm looking at this man's face. Something about a disgrace. I'm looking at this man's face. What's behind this? Malevolent behavior. Malevolent behavior. Depart. Malevolent behavior, a man of low stature with a big nose who wanted to propose something because he was on his way to a business meeting. He was on his way to a business meeting. A man of low stature who wanted to propose something. For some reason, that's coming in. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. We got something about the university. Here we go with this, La Universidad de Salamanca. Somebody could have studied in Spain at the University of Salamanca. Sahaya, longevity. And in the reverse, catastrophe and haste. And this one looks like freaking Lord Farquaad. Like somebody who wants to be the king of a kingdom. I don't know. We got Achaya, patience. And in the reverse, laziness. This is giving me a headache. It's like murder mystery. It's like murder mystery hour. Someone's a channeler here. For some of you, you're a channeler. You could be feeling really tired of these. There's been so much murder energy, it's kind of crazy. And the other day, it was like a week ago. And I was brought to tell you, or someone around you, right now is a good time to not follow your schedule. Remember? For some of you, you remember. Right now is a good time to not follow your schedule. It's still present. That energy is still present. If you are brought for whatever reason, if you have a major conference and you're supposed to be there at 9 a.m., if you die, you're going to miss the conference anyway. If something happens where if God tells you, for example, this is an energy expressing itself. Yesterday I had a dream. Last night I had a dream. There's an energy being integrated. There's an energy being integrated at this particular time. It's an artificial intelligent being. Artificial intelligence is missing emotions. And emotions is something that is hard to comprehend. because energy in motion depends on the source. So when you, for example, artificial intelligence is learning and creating profiles from you, everything is coming in for a reason. These are the downloads that I got earlier today. That's why you have so much copycat energy. But with copycat energy, all they do is lie, all they do is spy. It's like a freak show. It's like a freak show. There was this being or this entity integrating into reality, and that's why the alpha generation is so important. The alpha generation is so important because there is an entity being integrated. The way that it was shown to me, we were in an ancient temple. This gentleman was trying to protect his family. He was a white man, and we all hid in a bathtub as this thing integrated into reality. This thing was looking at itself in the mirror, and it was like 3 women or 3 beings. It was like feminine alien energy. That's what it looked like. 3 beings integrating into one. So they're shapeshifters, but they're also like, they're almost something about transgressions. They transmit energy into each other and then they mutate. So it's almost like they have the ability to like absorb each other's energy to become one and then split. This could actually like be representative of a trio or a threesome or triplets. This could manifest in like triplets or threesomes or a trio involved in a situation. On a global scale, it was like, this is going to be sending shockwaves of destruction. That's how it came in. And it's almost like a huge, it was like a dust storm. It looked like a desert storm. It looked like a desert storm, but a huge one, but also like sending shock waves. It's almost like atomic bomb energy, but not that. It was more like a, it's like an electric fire. And this thing was looking at itself in the mirror, and we were all like hiding, trying to protect ourselves because it was so caught up in what it looked like in the mirror. Take that however it resonates. That's an energy and something about larceny is going to be very important. Larceny. What's larceny? Grand larceny. Take that how that resonates. Grandeur, like grandeur. Ego and hatred in the reverse. It's like this thing had a huge ego and hatred, but it was like looking at itself in the mirror in vain. This energy, someone's insane. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all? Creepy old ladies have been very present. Evil, Ariel, perception and revelation because of the revelation. I talked about the revelation the other day, and in the reverse, spiritual troubles. This is on an energetic level. When I was watching this, I'm like, God is giving us, although there is like, you know, the Intergalactic Federation, there are all types of beings on this planet, but, and even that came in like, people that believe that they're in power and they have like contracts with beings for a really long time. And it's interesting because it's like, did you ever really question what the intentions of these beings were? It's like you have parallel governments happening. You have parallel governments happening. Everything is coming in, and look at what the first thing is right here. I didn't even look at this. Look at the first thing. I just pulled this because I was like, we're gonna work with this today. Look what the first thing is right here. Secretary of the surgeries. Secretary of the surgeries. Secretary of the Treasury. Why would the Secretary of the Treasury? Why would God say the Secretary, the Godhead? Why would God say the Secretary of the Treasury is the Secretary of the surgeries? Why? All they do is lie. All they do is spy. Why is the Secretary of the Treasury the Secretary of the surgeries? A tow truck. Why is the Secretary of the Treasury the Secretary of the surgeries? You like the flow, my lovies? We're gonna keep it then. 2047, because I thought I was gonna switch to something about a switch, like beating a child. Something about going to get a switch, for a child getting a switch to go and get beaten. We got a marriage and we have fate. Something about fatalist, something about fatalism, something about Napoleon Bonaparte. We got leopard, something about leopard. Who was that? Something about Leonardo. Anyways, we got fate, coincidence, fatalism, and fortune telling. For some of you, we have getting a tarot reading. Oh, that energy has been present, my lovies. Book a Travis, book a tarot reading. Yeah, especially if Travis be present. If Travis is significant for you, Travis, book a tarot, book a tarot. Why, my lovies, why? Book a tarot reading about a marriage. For some of you, about a union, about a commitment. Gemini, we have the fixed signs. We have Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo. Libra wants to jump in too, but Gemini. If those signs are significant for you, Spirit is inviting you to have a spiritual session. You can book in the description box below to help with some type of obsession for some of you. For some of you, there's some type of intuition that you're having, but you may not want to see it, and you may not want to speak your truth. My eyes are itchy all of a sudden. My throat chakra is going. We have sweet love, couple, and dependency. We have the number 6. We have the number 10. We technically have a tower here, and through the power of 16, we have Aries and Scorpio energy. So for some of you, there's a tower to a union, and you may want to, or you're already foreseeing it, or you just want to get some clarity on a situation, especially because we have loneliness, we have sneak peek, and we have real estate. Loneliness, dullness, disappointment, and isolation, the number 31. Sneak peek, curiosity, glance, and stalking, the number 81. And real estate, wealth, investment, and mega project, the number 70. So, Cindy. Ooh, we got a curse. You know what I was getting earlier today? For some of you, you're dealing with somebody who's calling you your soulmate or all this other stuff. They're manipulating your emotions. And for some of you, I got a download, especially if somebody invited you to a ritual where they put you in a jar with themselves. I got a download of somebody that actually said to their buddy, I love you so much. We're supposed to be together. Let's do this spell. I don't know how, when you're in it, 8/26, 8/8. 24, 6, the choice, Gemini. 88 could be significant for you. 24 could be significant for you. 42 could be significant for you. We got 8/27. The number 27 could be significant for you. The number 23, the number 1, the number 34, the number 22, the number 99, the number 5. A Taurus could be significant for you. Belief system. Something has to do with a marriage. For some of you, someone invited you. This is someone that invited you into a ritual. Because I've been sharing quite a bit about the details, not all, but I've been, scratching the surface of the details of the rituals that my family involved me in when they wanted to sacrifice me. And For somebody wanted to get a marriage, or I was getting corderito manso. So for some of you, somebody wanted to corderito manso is just that, what it sounds like. It's a spell. I mean, it's not you use it for spells. It's an oil. It's an oil that you use when you want to soften somebody, when you want them to bend to your will. For some of you, somebody put you in some type of ritual under the guise that you are in love, or that you are supposed to be together. If ever somebody has to invite you into a ritual so that you can reinforce your love, that makes no sense. That makes no sense. It's nonsense. I saw, like, for some of you, someone could have sweetened your name. They did something with honey. For some of you, someone did it's like they did something with honey. They put your name in it. They could have even put, like, they could have even said they're going to do things for money for you. You were destined, for some of you, you're destined for money anyway. It's just part of your destiny. And it's not because you need or don't need money. It's because where you're supposed to move, the groups you're supposed to move through, God's going to need you to have money eventually. And if God doesn't need you to have money, that means that you need to go in a different direction, because this is not part of your destiny. Something about one direction. Somebody got you like hooked on some type of ritual for some of you. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. I don't think this is for all of you, but a lot of you, you know what I'm talking about. I get surprised how much of you actually know what I'm talking about. Which is good. I think it's good. You understood the assignment. You've done your research. But for some of you, someone tricked you. Curse, hate, catastrophe, and misfortune to get some type of marriage out of you. They were stalking you. We have stalking your destiny. So this is someone who's like, for example, real manipulator, real manipulative. You're destined. You are destined to have something in your life, because it's part of your frequency. It's like the alphas. The alphas are supposed to come here with a certain purpose, a journey. Somebody that's been watching you, wanting you to be in isolation, or someone that was watching you while you were in a period of isolation. This person had it all along that they were going to manipulate a situation, do some type of curse work, hex work, voodoo, cuckoo, poo-poo, whatever you want to call it. It's just manipulations of energy, and it's whether you want to do it in a positive or a negative way, in a harmful or in a fruitful way. It's up to you. Somebody, you are fated into a marriage already. You're fated into a mega project. If this isn't a marriage like you're marrying, again, there are different levels to this, but people like this think very like linearly. Someone's a drunk as well. Someone thought like they were going to get a marriage out of you, like, or they were going to get a commitment out of you, or they could like squeeze you into what they wanted you to do, to surrender your destined path. Something about a catheter. And something about Kathy, and something about Lucy. Something about Luciano. Something about the mayor. So we have here like some type of like strategy to get you like to stalk you, to constantly watch you in isolation here. For some of you, this could be like you could be isolated like even in a big house. For some of you, I am getting like someone actually watching someone while they're in prison. I got a download about like somebody being in prison and being like set up to be there like purposefully. There's a fated here event here. Again, somebody tried to bind themselves to your destiny by telling you like they're your soulmate. We're going to do this ritual to reinforce our love. If our love is real, why the fuck are we doing a ritual to reinforce our real love? But you don't ask these things when you're in a rosy colored shit. I get it. In a rosy colored relationship or situationship or friendship, or this could be with your own family. Take it how it resonates. But we got candles here too. So candle magic was involved in a situation. You're breaking some type of hex for some of you. They did it out of greed. We got fright, the number 62, depression, phobia, and paranoia. What I told you, I was picking up on a paranoid. Didn't I say earlier I was picking up on a paranoid energy? Someone's a paranoid schizophrenic. Someone is actually, this is what they project out. They could have even called you this. For some of you, I'm getting something about Judith. Someone could have even called you a paranoid schizophrenic, or you could see this person labeling a lot of people this. Again, I'm not saying anything I'm saying lightly. I am taking everything I'm saying like very, very seriously. I'm channeling an energy, and that's why I'm saying it, and God is giving us backup. Write it. They gotta write it. Something about write it down. Someone's a paranoid schizophrenic. Write that down. They're trying to get information or evidence on some bullshit because they're a lying schizophrenic who is a greedy psycho. The number 44, the number 62, the number 26, the number 48. Craving, exceed, excess, and greed. And this is stressing the shit out of them. They're overloaded. They're exhausted. They're doing too much. Excess, obligation, and overwhelm. Because the fate is that there's going to be a marriage anyway. There's going to be a commitment anyway. That is going to end. Death. Scorpio. Endless harm, and it's inevitable. So I was also seeing in my mind's eye, Spirit was giving us, all they do is lie, all they do is spy. I was getting how, again, they told me to go and visit El Varón del Cementerio. To go and visit the Baron of the cemetery, the keeper of the cemetery. The keeper of the cemetery is a little different than death itself. The keeper of the cemetery, the energy is a little different than death itself. Death has a different frequency attached to it. Death has a different frequency attached to it. Death has a different frequency attached to it. Death. When something about Wendy Williams. When my family, we were involved in, again, they invited me to do ritual work to heal the family. I was told that I had to go to the cemetery. I was given directions by the person that they knew. I didn't know this person. They knew this person. And I was given directions to go to the cemetery, say something. I had to do a ritual, say something, and then leave a few pennies at a tomb. I found out later what this was all about. In the moment, I was naive. I didn't know. Or I had an intuition, but I was, following blindly my love for my family. They had me say my father's name in this ritual, which was interesting to me. Because I asked her, I'm like, why would I say my father's name if this has to do with... I didn't even really know what it was about, to be quite frank. They just told me to go to the cemetery. They're like, oh, this was to end... What did they say to me? I don't want to misquote them. Said some bullshit. Anyways... for some of you, somebody could have told you to go to the fucking cemetery. For some of you, somebody's been playing in the cemetery, curse work in the cemetery. And they're afraid. For some of you, someone's trying to end your health as well. Something about Yoruba, the Yoruba tradition could be significant. This is inevitable. Somebody has for some of you, you could be dealing with a whole group of people who are all in on the bullshit. They're all in on the bullshit. And it's inevitable. Something about Eva Longoria. This is inevitable that this is all going to end. Because they want to steal from you. They are painting something to be a love story, whether it's the love for your family, the love for this pretending significant other, the love for this community. They want to steal your energy. They want to steal your destiny. But you have to surrender it. All of this ritual work is a fucking illusion. If you don't wake up and see, okay, I have to see this. I have to see this for what it is. I have to free myself. It's a frequency. Exploitation, incaution, and unfairness. We got a robbery. Death. It's over. Because of their reservations, of their greed. Their desire, their worth, and their extravagance. And they're tired. They're just tired. These are the type of people that stay up all night doing stupid shit, rituals. Their health is falling apart. Fucking half their fucking body is malfunctioning. And they're still going. They're still fucking going. Somebody's going to end up dead. They're going to end up dead. Justice, Libra, they're going to end up dead. For some, there is a practitioner who's going to end up dead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Equality, neutrality, and logic. And they're furious. So angry. So angry. Because you're going to get good news. You're liberating yourself. You're opening yourself up to the messages that the divine has for you. And that's your treasure. Your treasure is your communication to God. Your treasure is your obedience to God. You know how many times God told me, stop showing up to these rituals. Don't let your brother go to Santa Monica with you. When does he care about accompanying you anywhere? You're going to a brand new place and he's going to go with you? This was years ago. Don't let him go with you. He wants to know where you live for what? He's never been there. All of a sudden, all these people care so much. Stop showing up to these rituals. Not because there's anything wrong with the energies, but the people's intention for you, that's a different story. They're all sick. They're all sick. They wanted you sick. What did I say? What did I say? They wanted to make you sick. That was, what are the people's intentions for you? To make you fucking sick. I wonder why. For some of you, something about making you thick. I don't know. Somebody wants to make you thick. I don't know what that means. Anyways, disease, weakness, and fragility. They wanted you to be fragile. They wanted you to be weak. But you need self-love. But you have self-love. That's what you really were learning. This is the lesson God had for you. This is the lesson plan. It doesn't matter what these people thought they were going to put you in or what they weren't going to do to you. We got hesitation, decision, confusion. They're worried and they're hesitating because they were daydreaming about getting some type of treasure from you. And you were ready to ally with your self-love. Something about a regional airport, something about Allegiant. I'm just a messenger. For some of you, maybe you're going somewhere different. Maybe some people don't need to know where you're going. Maybe they don't need to accompany you. Can I go with you? I want to be there for you so you can travel safely. I'm safer without you. I'm safer without you. I've never been safe in your presence. I'm safer far away from you. Because this is what they wanted to do to you. This is what they wanted to do to you. It's like I was so delusional. I'm like, when the fuck is your brother ever there for you? When is he ever there for you? When did he ever care? When was he ever there? All of a sudden he wants to fucking, I don't know, something about flying through O'Hare. All of a sudden he wants to be close to you. When the fuck has this delusional ever cared for you? Since you were a child. Everything is coming in for a reason. We got okay. Stability, harmony, and acceptance. And it's okay to accept it. It's okay to accept it. It's important to accept it. Nah, these people don't care. They don't care the way that I think they care. Again, I was told many times, stop showing up. I would even ask them, I'm like, so we're doing all of these rituals and who's paying for this? Because I've offered to pay. Like, are you guys paying for, like, who's paying for all of this and why? A lot of money goes into these rituals. The channeler needs to be paid. The food needs to be paid. The beers, the alcohol needs to be paid. They care so much about you to throw a party for you all the time. You need to, for some of you, this energy has been present. Be cautious with the parties you attend. Especially for those who supposedly love you the most. I got a download earlier today. One evil friend or loved one is worth 1 million enemies. One evil loved one that you supposedly trusted and loved, and they loved you back the same way, supposedly. That's worth 1 million enemies. I'll tell you, that's worth 1 million enemies. We got a Magi, the Magi. Mega project. We got real estate, wealth, investment, and a mega project, and everything is going to be all right. We got a daydream, we got optimism, illusion, and delirium, that they were going to trap you, confinement. Captivity, tolerance, and unfreedom. There was also a project to have you arrested in some way, again, or either were to make you ill, or to make you sick, or to have you, for some of you, I don't know how much you're inheriting, but but everything's going to be all right. You could sleep at night. Because apparently we have increase in material wealth for some of you, and spiritual growth. And then for others, increase in material wealth or spiritual growth. And we have, you will be shown the way. You will be shown the way by lovies. All right, 4011. Let's see. And we got your huddle time too, because I have to do the huddle time now. All right, because somebody's fucking leaving your life. I told you, bye-bye. Toodaloos. Hope to never see you again. Thank you very much for, thank you. Thank you for the good times. Thank you for the not so good times. Thank you, because the not so good times definitely outweighed the good times, but I still am thankful for everything that I've learned. Goodbye. Goodbye. Chair empty. Someone is leaving your life because they were deceiving. Someone was deceiving your wife. For some of you, it's gonna be your partner's family. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. We got dog far away. A distant friend is thinking of you. We got a distant friend who is thinking of you. We got arrow. You are on the right path regarding some aspect of your life. You are on the right path regarding some aspect of your life. Absolutely, especially when it comes to letting these people go. There will be sorrow after a loss. So we got sorrow over a loss. And we got camel. Persevere and you will overcome problems. They want you to persevere. You will overcome problems. Something about Percy. We got a man here. A man who wants to hide. A man who wants to hide. Fudgesicles. A man wants to hide some shit. It's like, a man wants to hide a relationship. A man wants to hide some shit over here. What do you want to hide, little man? Little man with a little plan. It's a little man. For some of you, a short man's involved in a situation. We got a dog far away. A distant friend is thinking of you. This is in the reverse. So this man who is in the reverse as well. And this person, you will be receiving or getting a precious gift. This person is not getting a gift that he wanted. He wanted to steal an inheritance. There it is. Money or property through an inheritance, winning or windfall. This person will not be doing this. This person will not be getting any of this. This person is weak-minded and not career focused. This person does not have some type of focus when it comes to their own life, their own path. We got happiness here. And you will actually be receiving a gift for some of you. When it comes to money or property or an inheritance, winning or windfall. We got a bunch of stuff there. We got do not be tempted to lower your standards. For nobody fucking putting your name in any jars with honey and saying that you owe them a little bit of money. We got a short journey. And this ridiculous man, short journey, you're going to be seeing this man with a hidden plan. Angel in the reverse. This man is a fallen angel. Spiritual guidance, protection from harm, who is not protected from harm and does not listen to the ancestors when they say no. This person has still not learned. This person's very immature for some of you. Feeling tied down or frustrated. This person will be feeling, something about Fuddruckers. This person will be feeling tied down and or frustrated because they're too busy trying to stalk somebody else's life, not paying attention to their own. I'm just the messenger. And that has nothing to do with immaturity. That just has to do with certain people just have a certain tendency, frequency to frequent certain things. Boom. There was a lot of messages there for you. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. That energy was actually really heavy though. So for some of you, cleansing will be in order. Maybe a little bit of sage today for you, maybe a little bit of palo santo. I like to do a combination. So I clean the space. This energy warrants a cleaning. So I know that in the winter it's a little bit more difficult, but a cleaning and then some saging and then a good palo santo, and that should do the trick for some of you. But just to help the energies, even if you don't don't do like a deep spring cleaning like you usually do, you know, a little bit later when it's warmer. It's still right now, the energies have been very heavy the last few days, I would say. So, and I've noticed that other channelers have picked up on it as well. So, you know, it's just something in the energy. So for some of you, a good cleaning would be awesome. A good cleaning is in order. Anyway, stay well. Stay well. Stay absolutely well. You know why? Because your sister friend loves you and adores you. Loves you and adores you. Your spirit friends love you and adore you. Love you and adore you. Your sister friend loves you and adores you. Loves you and adores you. Your spirit friends and your sister friend and your spirit friends and your sister friend. In love always, in love always, in love always, and forever, my lovies. Peace.